ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya ay ay la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la. Ay ay la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is wonderful to come together and welcome Shabbat as a community this evening. We're going to begin our service with Shalom Alechem on page 627.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Yon, Melech Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Yon, Melech Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Yon, Melech Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedechem leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Yon, Melech Malachi Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
The poet Alden Salavi writes, for the arrival of Shabbat, well of life, bless my heart with the gifts of Shabbat, the presence of your love in my pulse, your glory in my chest, and your wonder in my breath. Bless my eyes with the gifts of Shabbat, the beauty of the candlesticks, the Kiddush cup, and chalot. Bless my lips with the gifts of Shabbat, rejoicing in song and prayer, our melodies ancient and new. Bless my ears with the gifts of Shabbat, hymns and praises, the nigunim of old, and blessed words of Torah. Bless my soul with the gifts of Shabbat, awe and thanksgiving, calm and surrender, beauty, righteousness, and peace. Let these gifts descend gently on all your people Israel, so that together, wherever we may be, in one voice from the four corners of the earth, we sing Boachem l'shalom, Malachei hashalom, Malachei elyon. Come in peace, messengers of peace, angels of the Most High. As we continue now welcoming the Sabbath bride with Lecha Dodi, page 138.
Lecha lecha dodi לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha lecha dodi לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה la 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 lecha dodi לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה lecha lecha dodi לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם דין ורד ולידי לה 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 לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה lecha dodi לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם ניסוחה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לה 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 לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי האור קומי אורי שדברי גבור עלייך נגלה לה 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 lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמונה עם סגולה בואי חלה la 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 lecha dodi לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה la 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 lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה lecha דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה.
We continue on page 145 and then 144. Entrances to holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent is all the time, even at unlikely times and through unlikely places. There is no place on earth without the presence.
יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותה וימליך מלכותה בחייכנו ויומכנו ובחייך בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך, יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד, ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם את אדוני המבורך, ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem berakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil ben yom uven layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו ושוכבנו וקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה, באהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך, בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת.
Rabbi Rachel Ackerman wrote, "Freedom feels elusive, the expanse of the sea overwhelming. Out of breath from the journey to this shore, I stand with bloodshot eyes and tear-stained cheeks, unsure that we will ever reach the other side. I'm not ready to be Nachshon, to be the first to dip my toe in. It is lonely here, and I'm exhausted. And just as I wonder whether I can continue to lead, I feel someone grasp my left hand and someone else take hold of my right. Then the wind whispers the same words that Esther heard. Mi yodea, im le'et kazot higaat. Who knows? Perhaps it is for such a time as this very moment that you have arrived. I look to each side and breathe deeply. Perhaps it is for this very moment that we have arrived. As the sea parts with reluctance and trepidation, hand in hand, step by step, through the mud, forward we walk."
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. זה לי ענו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. ונאמר, כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים. ושמות צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים, העמידנו שומרנו לחיים.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורם ברית עולם.
Continue on page 164. Please rise.
Anananananananana שפתי תפתח, anananananana אופי יגיד, אופי יגיד תהילתך. anananananana אדוני, anananananana שפתי תפתח, anananananana אופי יגיד, אופי יגיד תהילתך. ananana יננה 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 ananana יננה 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 anananananana אדוני, anananananana שפתי תפתח, anananananana אופי יגיד, אופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם רנאי מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל מחכה לחיים בחסד מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. We continue on page 173. Disturb us, Adonai, ruffle us from our complacency, make us dissatisfied with the peace of ignorance, the quietude which arises from a shunning of the horror, the defeat, the bitterness, and the poverty, physical and spiritual, of humans. Shock us, Adonai, deny to us the false Shabbat, which gives us the delusions of satisfaction amid a world of war and hatred. Wake us, O God, and shake us from the sweet and sad poignancies rendered by half-forgotten melodies and rubric prayers of yesteryears. Make us know that the border of the sanctuary is not the border of living, and the walls of your temples are not shelters from the winds of truth, justice, and reality. Disturb us, O God, and vex us. Let not your Shabbat be a day of torpor and slumber. Let it be a time to be stirred and spurred to action. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us? You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ulecha na'eh lehodot.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim תשים לעולם, כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום, השלום. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך, לברך את עמך ישראל. בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רע על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
We take a moment for quiet personal prayer and reflection.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו אמן. ואמרו אמן. ואמרו
In the week to come, among those couples who will celebrate their wedding anniversaries are Mitch Bass and Sarah Nunn, Jen Bergman and Sean McMahon, Dale and Linda Chudnow, John and Leandria Lamberton, Jeff and Beth Rappaport, and Ben and Becca Tableson. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, bless these couples on the anniversary of their wedding. May they reflect with deep gratitude upon the years that have passed. Many and varied have been their experiences since that moment. May they recall the joys that have sweetened their lives. May they be thankful for the strength that allowed them to weather the storms that shook them to their very roots. God, you have been with these couples through all their years together. So may you continue to bless them with your presence in the years to come. Let these be years of health and contentment, of unclouded happiness in the circle of family and loved ones, as together we say, Amen. Hannah Ellenson wrote, Eloheinu ve'Elohei imotenu ve'avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors. We ask your blessing for the state of Israel and for all of Israel's inhabitants. Makor Chaim, source of life, bless and strengthen those who defend the land and ensure their safe and speedy return home. Protect them and guide them. Kadosh Baruch Hu, holy and blessed one, show Israel's leaders your path so they may act with wisdom, courage, and dedication, and they may be unwavering in their pursuit of peace. Strengthen their hearts, but keep them from hardening. Matir Asurim, freer of the captives. Return all those who are kidnapped safe and sound to their homes, without the spilling of more innocent blood, without any more souls being tarnished by horrific acts. Baal Harachamim, master of compassion, help us hold the humanity and the heartache of the Jewish people, while also holding the humanity and the dignity of the Palestinian people. As we are made in your image, remind us of your ways. Spread over us your shelter of peace and fulfill the vision of your prophets. They shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take up sword against nation. They shall never again know war. As together we say, Amen. As we turn now to page 371 for Mishaberach, for those who could use some extra healing. Mishaberach avotenu ve'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, ve'Leah, hu yavarech et hacholim. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. Mark Ackerman, Param Agrawal, Debbie Alpert, Gordon Ammon, Craig Ansier, Allison Appel, Aviv Moshe ben Chana v'Yitzchak, Yaakov David ben Fredalesa u'Vinyamin, Rhoda Bar, Chazan Yitzchak Yosef ben Sarah Liba v'Shmuel Avraham, Amy Butterfield, Tom Dobb, Stuart Dolnick, Phyllis Draw Barker, Mary Eberhardy, Chava bat Hindolea ve'Avraham, Michael Favreau, Mike Ferris, Rochelle Pump Freiberg, Helene Freed, Gavriela bat Ashna v'David, Blaine Goldner, Leah bat Chekio Mordechai, Chana bat Chana v'Daniel, Shoshana bat Chaim v'Malka, Kim Hansen, Dan Kaplan, Dick Kimmel, Michael Kraft, Barbara Lieb, Ellen Levin, Ron Levin, Kathy Lydell, Littman Pinchas ben Libo Umendel, Roberta Markbright, Mirit Shira bat Sasha Leah ve'Ozer Chaim, Barbara Jean McHugh, Dan Mears, Naomi Tamar bat Masha v'Shimon, Andy Newmark, Pesach ben Pesha Etta, Keith Pignolet, Peg Pignolet, Santiago Aaron Portillo, Edie Pump, Sunny Raymond, Ruth Resnick, Sarah Rachel bat Yocheved ve'Alexander Moshe, Avis Saborin, Leah Gittel bat Chaya Pesha u'Baruch Yosef, Gary Shovers, Shoshana bat Sosia, Marty Stein, Sarah Lee Tableson, Siona bat Shoshana, Sivia bat Chayo Moshe, Adrian Wydell, Kim Weiner, Harold Willis, Judy Wolkenstein, Wayne Zimmerman, and Rebecca Zuckerman. And to those names we add Reverend Alan Gregory, Debbie Burdett, Laurie Allen, Gary Allen, Jim Wilkinson, Lenore Levin, Anthony Pennington Cross, Richard Block, Andy Witt, Eve Eisman, David Breyer. And do we have any additional names on Zoom? May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion, for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of spirit and of body. May God grant wisdom and insight to those who bring healing. May God grant courage and comfort to those whose struggles continue. As together we say, Amen.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of spirit, the renewal of body, and let us say Amen.
How many of us have given or received the advice, don't worry what they think of you? Or relatedly, they're not worried about you. They're too worried, they're too focused on worrying about themselves. We know that it doesn't help to make assumptions about what anyone else is thinking, that it can be detrimental to focus on it too much. It doesn't usually stop us, though. In this week's Torah portion, sometimes called Shalach, sometimes two words, Shalach Lecha, we have a similar perspective. Moses sends 12 scouts to go check out the promised land. He asks them a whole lot of questions to keep in mind as they do their reconnaissance. When they return, they all agree the land is beautiful. It's flowing with milk and honey. And then 10 of the scouts continue to list all of the impossibilities of settling in the land, ending with the huge size of the people who dwell there, concluding, we looked like grasshoppers to ourselves, and so we must have looked to them. 2 of the scouts, Caleb and Joshua, are quite certain that God has promised us this land, and therefore we're going to gain possession of it. Those other 10, though, the ones with the pessimistic perspective, didn't only see themselves as tiny grasshoppers in the promised land, but they are so certain that the current residents of the land saw them that way too. Rabbi Leah Berkowitz points out there are 2 issues here: that they saw themselves as grasshoppers and their assumption that others saw them that way as well. When we see ourselves as tiny and insignificant, mere insects, It seems to ensure that we are not going to accomplish whatever it is that we're setting out to do. It underscores our insecurities. When we see ourselves as grasshoppers, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We're so certain that we won't be able to succeed in the promised land that it becomes impossible for us to succeed. But when we assume that others see us as tiny and insignificant, it's not empathy. It's undercutting our sense of who we are. It's being so focused on our fears and our shortcomings that we can't imagine anyone seeing us or the situation in any other way. How do we know what others think, or really if they think about us at all, if we don't engage with them or get to know them or pay attention to them? Moses asked the scouts a whole bunch of questions before they left. Are the people who dwell there strong or weak, few or many? Is the country in which they dwell good or bad? Are the towns open or fortified? Is the soil rich or poor? Is it wooded or not? But what if Moses had asked different questions? Cantor Jose Wolf points out that all of Moses' questions are either-or questions, dividing everything into good or bad. That's not how we get our best information. What if we ask our children, did you have a good day at school today or a bad day? Was the math test easy or hard? What if we asked our loved ones, was dinner delicious or was it terrible? What if our reporters ask, were they right or wrong to do what they did? Who were the aggressors? Who were the victims? It's not going to elicit helpful or nuanced answers. Moses could have asked different questions. He could have asked about the people rather than their strength and numbers. How did they treat you on your visit? What's their history? How do they worship, and what are some of their customs? Instead of asking about the quality of the soil, how about asking how the land is being utilized, how it's being cared for, what kinds of things grow there? Not only would he have gotten more and richer information, but it would have required the scouts to get to know those other people much more deeply. It would have reminded everyone that this land that we love is not a dichotomy. There is far more gray than there is black and white. The land has always defied being defined in black and white terms. It's no less true now than it was then. But what if we are also asking the wrong questions? What if the questions aren't about who's right and who's wrong, or who started it, or are they good or bad? What if the questions are still about getting to know one another, about coming up with a shared vision, sitting down together and trying to get there? I'm not only talking about the promised land in Israel, by the way. With the first presidential debate last night, with the Republican National Convention in town in a few weeks, we are deep into election season now, one that is going to be, by all signs, hard and ugly. Many of us have strong opinions, but let's look at the Torah for guidance. Let's not assume how others see us. Grasshoppers, giants, something in between. We can communicate with people we don't know and try to get to know them, not assume that they see us in the most negative possible light. We can ask questions. We can try to understand. We can seek to learn, seek to find common ground and relationships, not to get sound bites or reinforce the opinions that we already hold. May we aspire to be like Caleb and like Joshua, looking for information and, when finding it, still assuming the best from everyone from whom we learn. We continue now back in our Sidurim with Aleinu, which is in the middle of page 586. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו גילויי הרצון, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם בחלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב עיקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אמת מכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת יום וחשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד.
Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all, created in your image, become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever.
ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. We remember the family, friends, and loved ones of our congregation. When you hear the name of your loved one, we invite you to rise. We remember those of our congregation who have died recently: Joseph Bankoff, Sam Garr, Sue Ann Levin Schiff, Nancy Formiller McLaughlin. We remember those who died this week in years past, whose yahrzeits are remembered this Shabbat: Ronald Todd Abrams, Herbert Arnstein, Elda Mae Bowers, Louis Bernstein, Rosalind Bernstein, Gita Bickvid, Julia Buxbaum Blum, Bernice Bootson, Rabbi Victor Caro, Warren J. Conan, Libby Miller Corrigan, Edith Dicker, Ben DeWaskin, Henry Eckstein, Bernard E. Eglin, Elliot Adland Eisenberg, Marvin M. Fine, Lillian Feiss, Louis Freebert, Jenny S. Gilman, Babette Glasspiegel, Rose K. Goodman, Henry Guten, Paul W. Guten, Celia P. Hirsch, Frank Hirschberg, Minnie P. Kaufman, Isidore Clafter, Jean Lohr, Mark Lutsenko, Ann Malman, John Daniel McCausland, Adolph L. Moritz, Ruth A. Ottenstein, Sadie Padden, Benjamin F. Peerless, Estelle Victoria Rand, Joanna D. Resek, Charles Rosenthal, Stephen Michael Rumack, Brenda Safer, Harold Sampson, Joseph E. Schulman, Stanley Schanberg, Lorraine Shimon, Arthur Ted Sinekin, Marguerite H. Smith, Milton Soref, Saul M. Spiro, Yefim Starek, Sylvia Rottenberg, Ronald G. Sockley, Nathan Taffel, David Wald, Sophie Weinshell, Philip E. Yolis, David Zarni, and Blanche Becker Zion. If there are others you are remembering this Shabbat, please rise and share their names with us. Charles Otterson. Rabbi David Schaefer. Lawrence Topple. Mickey Singer. Irving Lukoff. Judy Larson. Robert Essick. Any additional names on Zoom? Lisa?
Harry Hirsch-Makowski.
We also remember those who died in the Shoah, whose yahrzeit dates are unknown, those who died defending our beloved Israel, and those innocent people who have been killed in violence around the world. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be for a blessing. We invite the congregation to join in Mourner's Kaddish as we remember together, page 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divara chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'hagala uv'izman kariv v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'amei al-maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar, v'yit aleh, v'yit halal, shemei dekudsha, b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to all the world, to which we say, Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated as we turn now to one of the trustees of our congregation, Dan Wilkinson, to share some announcements with us.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you all for coming tonight. I want to thank Bill Hinden for his beautiful music, Bob Brasner and Macomb Lyle for their efforts in assisting with the streaming and audiovisual. Join us for candle lighting this evening and Kiddush and Motzi, led by Sherry and Norm Melman, outside of Searle Hall this evening. Thanks to our greeters, Roberta Block and Ann Klein, and you can thank them by returning your sidurs after the service. Our Bima Basket sponsor is Susan Hirsch and Andrew Appel in honor of their 26th anniversary. The Brotherhood is sponsoring again the Hopkins Street Cemetery Cleanup, Sunday, July 7th at 1 to 3. Bring tools with you. You'll see a long list here in the bulletin. If you're intending to come, you can review it there. All Brotherhood is also having our 11th annual Chinooks family baseball outing. And depending on who you talk to, whether the president of the synagogue or to the cantor, who's going to sing, we'll see. In the Cardo, there are sign-up sheets for some of the great events, that are being planned this year. We encourage everyone to review those plus or minus 10 sheets And if you're interested in participating and would like to help out or just come, please sign up. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Dan. Yes, they're on like right by the entrance to the gallery, which is the room behind the sanctuary. There are 10 big post-it notes, like big poster pieces. We're always looking for people who want to help plan, help make it happen. So by all means, get your name on there and somebody will be in touch and we can make more things happen. Our concluding song this evening is Biyado, which is on page 625. It's the last stanza of Adon Olam. Please rise and remain standing for the benediction.
And a few of the choir members, if you'll come up as well.
Oh, I'll move. I will leave you my book, though.
Beyado afkid ruchi be'et ishan ve'yaira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira. My soul I give to you, my spirit in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Hold me in your hand. Draw me near, I shall not fear. Safely in your hand. My soul I do afkid ruchi be'et ishan ve'yaira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira ve'im ruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira.
Beautiful. Thank you. Sometimes our song is our benediction. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
The circle around Malcolm, can you do a program to screen? Malcolm, program to screen. Stage program live. There you go. Thank you. Sure, thank you. Which color? Real stuff.
You're on 9 and you're on 13. 13, 9. Who's on 9?
I saw her.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Before we go into candles and Kiddush, I was hoping to say this at the end of the service, but I was so trying to get the choir to come up. But I wanted to wish our rabbi well as she goes off on her. She's going on a journey across the ocean. So, so we wish you well, and then you should go in peace and come back in peace. And so we hope that you enjoy your time.
I'm still here tomorrow morning for study.
That's right. That's right. And so we begin with lighting on the candles.
The beginning of this sacred time, Shabbat, a day of rest. We pause and remind ourselves of the beauty of this world, of the loves that embrace us, of the blessings that fill us.
Baruch atah Asher ishanu b'mitzvotav, b'mitzvotav, b'tzivanu
May we be blessed with Shabbat joy.
Amen.
May we be blessed with Shabbat peace.
Amen.
May we be blessed with Shabbat light.
Amen.
6 days you will work and achieve, but the seventh day is dedicated to the eternal one, your God. With the fruit of the vine, our sweet symbol of joy, we celebrate this sacred day. We give thanks for life and its blessings, for work and for rest, for the opportunity to gain and the privilege to give, for home and friendship and love.
Vayera vayvoker yom hashishi, vayecholu hashamayim ve'haaretz, v'kol tzivah, vayechal Elohim bayom hashvi'i, melachto asher asa, vayishbot bayom hashvi'i, mikol melachto asher asa. Vayikbarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i, vayikadesh otko, ki bo Shabbat mikom melachto, ki bo Shabbat mikom melachto, asher bara, asher bara, asher bara, Elohim la'asot. L'chaim, Baruch atah Eloheinu Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam, asher gishav mitzvotav v'rantzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho ve'ahava v'ratzon hinetilanu, zikaron le'maaseh bereshit, hu yom tehila v'mikra'ei kodesh, zecher yetziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu acharta, v'tanu kidasha, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yamav v'ratzon, hinetanu, baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh Hashabbat. Sorry, we don't have the tongs, but.
We have power.
Okay.
All right, Paula is coming around. Thank you.
You'll lead us, Bob, okay? You're all higher. I'll be in the choir.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Yes, with your family.